Welcome to my channel. My name is Rose. This is the Rose Life. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. So not too long ago, I filmed a video where it was 5 truths and 5 lies. You had the opportunity to win $10 via PayPal or something from my shop, and I mentioned the details in that video. So I do apologize for being late and not doing it, as fast as I wanted to. But if you watched my life update video, you will see that I do have certain situations going on in my personal life that need to be taken care of and prioritized. So with that being said, I am going to reveal what is true and what is false. And let's see if you guys know me well. So take a moment, breathe in, breathe out, because is it beyond belief? Is this true? Is this false? We're about to go see where I was lying and where I was being honest. So the first question was, I was a Bible school teacher. What did you say? True or false? Well, if you said false, you're wrong. It's true. I was a Bible school teacher at one point in my life. My father is a pastor, and I was a teacher at a certain point in my life. And I was basically helping out because they did not have someone that wanted to be a Sunday school teacher. And honestly, at first I wanted to help out, but then I thought about it and I was like, I don't know if I'm a good role model, and at that time I was just up in the air. And then I finally came to my senses and I said, of course I am a good role model. What am I doing so bad that I can't be a Sunday school teacher, and I did some self-reflecting and I was like, yeah, this definitely will work out. So a point in time, there was a moment in time that I was. So number 2, I had a pink car in my 20s. Now, your girl is a pink lover. We all know this. And if you don't know, now you know. Okay, I love pink. Pink has been my go-to color since I was a little girl. Yeah, I went through changes. At times I was baby blue lover. But, so if you said true that I did have a pink car in my 20s, that was a lie. I did not have a pink car in my 20s. I did have pink interior inside my car, but my car was not pink. So that is a false for number 2. So the next one was number 3, which was I was a wedding consultant. So if you said true to me being a wedding consultant, you are absolutely correct. I was a wedding consultant for I believe it was about 8 months. I was a wedding consultant, and I had, sorry about the lighting, the light, I have I'm right in front of a window, and it's keeps opening and closing. Let's see if I could fix this. Hold on one second. I apologize about the lighting, but at least it's bright. So I was a wedding consultant, and I did enjoy my job. It was a little bit hectic. I did encounter many, why is this so messed up? I did encounter many bridezillas and very, confused people that knew exactly what they wanted. It was a very, very fun time in my life. It was also a time where I did feel a little sad at times. And at times I was really, really excited. And of course, I've always been happy for people, when they're happy, I'm very happy too. I'm not no hater. I know some people are very envious and hating, but there was times where I was like, I would love to experience that too, what she's going through. It must be beautiful. And I was very happy to see that, because those times would give me hope, if people are experiencing this is something that could happen to me too. So don't ever be a hater. You will get your time. Don't be jealous. Don't. Always be happy. Always be happy for people that are happy. Anyway, so yes, I was a wedding consultant. Okay, number 4 was Aaron Spelling was filming a movie when I was a little girl, and he said I was going to be a star. So If you answered true to this, you're absolutely right. So when I was a little girl, I was with my mom and my grandparents, and I lived in the Bronx, Little Italy at the time, and Aaron Spelling, he was filming, he was the producer, whatever it was, but he was there, and he approached my mom and my grandparents. I was there with my siblings, my older brother and my younger sister, and he pointed to me and said, she is going to be a star. And I thought that was really cute. It's such a cute story. It's a feel-good story, and my mom and my grandparents forever mentioned that to me. So I was like, okay, I'm taking notes. I will be a star. But that always did inspire me, and it was really cute. And I think a majority of people would find that really cute if that happened to them. So that is true. Number 5, I can write with both hands, my left hand and my right hand. So if you said true, it's false. I actually can't use both hands. Yup. Your girl cannot use both hands. I can do a lot of things with both hands. Like, I've trained myself kind of to use both hands because I've heard that's good for your brain, to use not just one side of your body, but to use both sides of your body, which includes obviously your hand. So at times I do things with, the other hand. So, yep, your girl does not use both, can't write with both hands. Number 6, I went to audition for one of the seasons of The Sopranos. So I love The Sopranos. That's one of my favorite shows that I've ever seen. That's probably in my top 10 list. I don't know where I rank it at, but it's in my top 10. And I wouldn't mind actually watching the series again. That series is really, really cool. And they did film a lot of times in my old neighborhood, which was cool. And if you said true, you're wrong. That's false. Actually, but I'll tell you, there's a little twist with that. I wanted to audition, but I couldn't get that day off. And I was really pissed off back in the day a while ago, because I always worked. I worked since I was a little girl, since I was 13 or 14 years old. And before that, I always wanted to make money. Since I was a little girl, I would sell even my toys. But your girl's always been a hustler. I've always had that hustle mentality. That's just me. There was an audition and I wanted to go. They were casting for a female and I really, really wanted to go. Unfortunately, my job didn't allow me to get that day off, and I was really, really pissed off. But your girl needed the chavos, I needed the moolah, I needed the money, so I couldn't go to the audition. So I did not get to audition, so it's false. So number 7, I used to have a cupcake business. So many of you guys know me as Mama Cupcakes or Cupcakes, and I used to call my audience Cupcakes. This was years ago. This was like 10 years ago or like 7 years ago, back in my other channel, which was Love Cupcake 86. And I used to say, hey cupcakes, to everyone. And you probably heard me say this a few times, that I used to say that. And eventually I noticed a lot of channels picking up the same thing, and I kind of got turned off, and so I decided to not say that anymore. Yeah, I should have just continued, but for some reason I just didn't want to continue no more. I got turned off, and I just said, you know what, eventually I'll find a name. Right now I'm calling all my lovely family, YouTube family members. I'm calling you guys the Rose Life Squad. So eventually maybe it might change, but that's what I'm doing right now, because I like to address you guys and it's like personalized. I don't know, for me it just works. So if you answered yes, a true to that, you are right. I did own a cupcake company at one point. It was very small, and I did have business cards. Shout out to Mike for hooking me up with good business cards. I did have business cards, and I really, really enjoyed designing cupcakes, and each cupcake was very personalized. And anyone that knows me knows that my cupcakes were really beautiful. It was like a work of art, and I used to take it really, really serious. And I really loved it. It was very therapeutic for me. My mother helped me so much. It was basically my business, but including her, because she would help me making the cupcakes. She would help me, bringing the cupcakes. And my mother's always been that mother that supports me in all my endeavors. I've had a lot of endeavors and a lot of different things, and everything. She's always had my back, and she supported me. So shout out to TreasuresDelight. I will link her channel down below. Go check her out. And my dad also, he's really cool. Check him out. At times, even Maria seen one of my besties in real life. She's seen me, she's been with me, and she's experienced my cupcakes. Also, I did donate to churches and nursing homes at the time. I would make stuff like that because that's something inside of me that I've always loved to give back, and I'm not looking for a recognition. That's not always something that you should do. You should do things from the heart. And I definitely enjoyed. And when I did post about it, it was to inspire others, to show. It's good to show good things too. Not to be rambling, but when you do good stuff and good deeds, you should put it, because it helps inspire others and open other people's eyes. Don't look at it like a person's trying to brag, or a person's trying to be, oh, look at, she's thy perfect. No, it's actually an inspirational post and just a feel-good post with everything that's going on. So that's a lot. So let's go to number 8. In one trip to Vegas, I forgot an expensive pair of shoes in my hotel room. I only noticed when I went back home. So that almost happened, but it didn't. So it's actually false. I left some shoes under the bed. And when I was about to go leave the hotel room, I realized, I was like, wait, I didn't check under the bed. So I checked under the bed and I picked up the shoes. But I did, that's a false. So if you said to number 8 true, you're wrong. It's a false. So number 9, I was a personal support worker for people with mental and physical disabilities. So if you said true, you're absolutely right. I did that for quite a long time in my life as well. For a certain period, I was a direct support, and I was actually like a teacher's assistant. I've had numerous titles when it came down to working with people with mental and physical disabilities, and I have a soft spot for them because I've been around them, and I definitely love to spend time with them and be there, because I feel like they have a harder life sometimes, and being a friend is so important to them, especially when they've encountered crazy things. And it's really sad, and I'm not going to get into details, but things that they've experienced just because of a disability that they may have was a challenge, and it's not nice. But I'm going to stop right there before, I get really sad. And then number 10, I was prom queen. So if you said true to that, thank you. I know I should have been prom queen many times, but your girl wasn't prom queen. Number 10, I was not prom queen. I was actually really, really shy at times. And I think, I don't know. I didn't go for that. I don't know. So here is the answer. So if you answered 1 true, 3 true in this order, 4 true, 7 true, and 9 true, then you know me. But nobody got it in that order. So unfortunately, I don't know, I was going to say apologize, but I can't apologize because there's nothing to apologize. I don't know, it's just weird. So there is no winner. I know that's so weird, right? There is no winner to this. And I think because I made it like really challenging, and I have a lot that I'm writing in my book, and I cannot wait for when that moment comes where it's finalized and it's like all completed. But I don't share a lot on YouTube, I guess. I'm very, private to a certain extent. I do share some stuff. But yeah, so unfortunately nobody did win. But I think this was fun. And if you'd like to join me in this, I'm tagging you. If you're watching, I'm tagging you. I did tag some other people. Some people did join. And if you like videos like this, please put a thumbs up. Drop your comment. I would love to hear feedback on what you thought you knew and where you got surprised at. That's really fun. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.